Jessica Mauboy, hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to New Zealand.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be back. I was saying in the car when I got off the airplane. I think it's like my third time being back in New Zealand. So yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, you must have taken some cool souvenirs home by now.
I did. The last time I took back, I was given one and I gave it to my little niece. It was like, it was one of the, I think it's one of your animals. They're called the
Kiwi?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Are you serious?
No, I'm joking.
Now, when we talked to you at the Edge, because you came to visit us at the Edge and you were telling us about working with Snoop Dogg and Iaz and what was it, Ludacris, and telling us about their big posses and the funniest story you told us about Snoop Dogg getting stoned in the studio.
Yeah, you know what, that's probably like the moment. I mean, it was like a moment. It was something that I'll never forget, and being so beside him and writing Get 'Em Girls, it was wow.
Do you hear from him or?
I see him sometimes in LA, and I see some of his people, and they're like, "Hey, Jess."
Does he remember you? Does he remember you? Because he was stoned when he met you.
No. Yeah. No.
Did he offer you a spliff?
No. No way. No way.
I'm not saying you took it, but he must have offered at least. Cookie?
That's always around, and that's going to be involved in the industry, but I think I'm wise enough to not even go there.
Good girl,
yeah.
Good girl. Okay, now what about, have you got your phone on you at the moment?
Yes, I do.
Have you still got Flow Rider's number?
No, I don't. It's pretty much through the record label. I think that's how they like to work, and I respect that.
I was hoping you could give him a call on the speakerphone. We could have a chat.
And I guess it's kind of much cooler too, because then I can just ask my people to get in contact with in contact with his people, and we'll see what happens from there. But
okay, now you've just come off Chris Brown's tour, supporting him.
Yeah.
And I saw you were partying hard with Chris Brown after the show.
He's an incredible person, incredible human being, and very, very talented. I mean, we watched every show. We were out, on the side of the show, even watching his, rehearsals, and he is what he is.
You love him for his musical talent.
Absolutely.
What did your mum say when you rang her and told her you were hanging out with Chris Brown while he was drinking?
Yeah, no, it's funny. My mum and dad have never really been, so into my business. I think I love that they're not stage parents, and they've never been stage parents. They respect what I do, and are always giving me opinions and helping me out and supporting me with the right, decision. And it's nice that they accept. They're like, oh, who's that? Who's Chris Brown? Who's Snoop Dogg? Yeah, so it's really cool to kind of explain to them, what they do and who they are. And yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk about chick stuff. I mean, you get to go all around the world. Yes, hanging in LA. I've been shopping in LA. I mean, when you go shopping, what do you find yourself buying mostly? Bags, shoes, dresses? Like, what do you find yourself drawn to?
More shoes, and if it's not shoes, it's jacket. I bought this jacket in LA.
But, okay, so that means when you travel, because I find it really, really hard to pack when you've only got 20 kgs. I know you'd have a bit more because you've got all your people and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So how many bags do you travel with? How many did you bring here, for example?
I travelled with two bags. One that weighed almost 30 kilos, and another one that weighed probably like 10 or 15.
It's hard to know, like, how many pairs of shoes do I take?
Yeah. Well, I brought about 5 with me just in case. One of them, which is my ultimate favourite, that I wear everywhere.
Are you wearing them now?
No, I'm not. I'm wearing Steve Madden at the moment, who I love.
Can you put one up on the table for a second?
Okay.
Look, check that out. Hot.
You like? Bit of velvet.
And finally, I just got a couple of questions from fans of my website.
Cool.
Jess Graham wants to know, what's your favourite brand of clothing?
Oh, I love... Oh, that's a hard one. I'm going to have to say Australian designer. Actually, there's a couple of Australian designers. Jeton Boys, and Medachevsky.
Never heard of them.
Yeah. Oh.
Sound hot though.
Yeah. I
Okay.
like Spotify too. I like everything, but yeah, they're my.
They're your go-to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Alana Croft asks, what would you be doing if you weren't singing or acting?
I would be. I'd be teaching. I've always loved being with kids. I mean, I have a lot of little cousins and nieces and nephews, and yeah, I love working with young. You know, I'd love to be a young youth worker. I guess. Yeah, someone can help someone.
Inspire. Yeah. Okay, 3 more. Georgia Simmons wants to know, did you really have to pay Snoop Dogg a house-buying size paycheck to get him on Get 'Em Girls?
You know, sometimes it's usually that case. It depends on whether that artist is true and really, you know, likes the song. Yeah. But these days there's a lot of money involved, and, you know, to get where you want to get, you have to work really hard and be able to, you know, reach that goal. So I have, you know, in the past, I had that situation where I've had to pay an artist an amount of money. Yeah, a load amount of money. But it's worth it in the end. You know, I'm very passionate about music and whatever I can to make it sound good. Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. And Kristen DeClifford James asks who your musical idols are.
Mariah Carey, definitely my number one. Just lyrically, I really fell in love with her music. Michael Jackson, the main, you know, all who are really
the usual suspects.
Yeah. And Beyonce, I'd say.
She's hot. Okay, and Elite Chan wants to know your biggest celebrity crush.
Oh my goodness.
We promise we won't get back to him.
Funnily enough,
tell me yours, I'll tell you mine.
Really?
Yeah. Not that mine will, you won't care about mine, but he's hot though.
I don't know. Do I like?
Oh, you do. Come on. Is it Stan Walker? That's
cute.
awkward.
He's very cute. Yes.
Is it Chris Brown?
And his personality is amazing.
Snoop Dogg.
No, it's Ludacris, actually.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Ludacris, really?
I don't know. I just think he's so. When I first met him, oh my goodness, he was just so. Oh, I don't know. I can't explain. Wow.
Dreamy.
Too much information.
Oh no, I'm getting giddy thinking about it. Mine's Enrique Iglesias.
Oh wow, he does.
Seriously, if he came to New Zealand, he'd be in so much trouble.
Oh my goodness.